Hello everyone and welcome to Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, also known as the Tricky Triangle, for the first of two consecutive races here. This is the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series. Last week, we saw William Byron pull off a huge upset at Talladega by barely beating out Austin Dillon in a photo finish. Now, we've introduced a new rule. This marker will allow drivers to pick which lane they wish to start in. This rule will only apply for the end of a caution period and stage restarts. We're sure to see some intense action here, so without further ado, let's go down trackside to get the starting command for today's race. Drivers, start your engines! Now while the cars roll off, we're going to take a look at the starting lineup. On the pole is points leader Alex Bowman and Bubba Wallace. Then we have Michael McDowell and Joey Gaze. In row 3 is Matt Kenseth and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Then behind them, Eric Jones and Kevin Harvick. Rounding at the top 10 is Cole Custer and Tyler Reddick, along with Austin Dillon and Clint Boyer. And in row 7 is Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski, along with Jimmy Johnson and Kurt Busch. Behind them, Justin Haley and Martin Truex Jr. Rounding at the top 20 is Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney, followed by Matt DiBenedetto and Eric Almirola. We also have Daniel Suarez and Chris Buescher. Towards the back is last week's winner William Byron and Ty Dillon. Behind them, Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. And rounding it out is Ryan Newman and Joey Logano. Here's your stage 1 info. It's a 3-lap stage. You have 30 cars as usual, and the choose rule will not apply for the start of a race. We're ready to get started. Green flag is in the air. Matt Kenseth gets a great run. He's going to go to the lead now. Hamlin's making up ground. 2 laps to go. Hamlin and Kenseth side by side for the lead. 1 lap to go. Justin Haley and Alex Bowman go around turn 2, but to the line, it's Denny Hamlin for the stage 1 win. As now we'll take a look at your stage 1 highlights. Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin battling for the lead, and a great move by Hamlin. And Alex Bowman and Justin Haley spin out on the final lap. Now the choose rule will come into play here. A lot of guys going to the high side, as now the field will fly by. We'll take a look at how they'll restart. Hamlin and Johnson will take the high side. Now we're going to take a break to organize any pit stops, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back. You're watching the NASCAR Cup Series Pocono Organics 325. Before the break, Denny Hamlin beat out Matt Kenseth for the stage 1 win. Now let's take a look at your stage 2 info. It's a 3-lap stage. We have 28 cars this time, and pit stops as usual are mandatory. We're ready to get started. Green flags in the air. Hamlin gets a great one on the outside. Now Kenseth spins out. We stay green. Meanwhile, Johnson's making up ground. Hamlin gets loose into turn 2. That's going to open the door for Jimmy Johnson on the high side. 1 lap to go. Can Austin Dillon get to him? He's not going to have enough time. Jimmy Johnson wins stage 2. As now we'll take a look at your stage 2 highlights. Kenseth spins out, coming out of turn 2 with no caution. And Hamlin gets loose on turn 2, allowing Johnson to take the lead in the high side. Now we're going to take a break to organize the choose rule, and we'll be right back after this for the 3rd and final stage. Welcome back. You're watching the NASCAR Cup Series Pocono Organics 325. Before the break, Jimmy Johnson took out the stage 2 win, and Matt Kenseth spun out in turn 2. Now the choose rule will come into play. Looks like Johnson will take the high side. The field flies by as they choose which lane they wish to restart in. And here's how the top 10 will line up. Looks like Johnson, Hamlin, Custer, Blaney, and Newman will take the high side. Now let's take a look at your stage 3 info. It's a 4-lap stage. We have 28 cars again, and the winner of this stage will win the race altogether. We're ready to get started. Green flags in the air. Austin Dillon and Jimmy Johnson hit the wall, and that's going to bring out the caution with 4 to go. Tough break for both those guys. Let's take a look at the slow motion replay. Looks like Austin Dillon locked it up coming into turn 1, and Jimmy Johnson had nowhere to go. He was right there. This is going to hurt Jimmy Johnson in the points, and this is very frustrating for Austin Dillon. Now the choose wheel will come into play once again. Looks like a lot of the Hendrick drivers are going to take the high side. As here's how the top 10 will line up coming into this restart. Hamlin, Custer, Blaney, Suarez, and Keselowski will take the high side. Now we'll get ready to restart with 2 laps to go. Denny Hamlin and Kurt Busch will lead us to the green flag. We're ready to get started. Green flag is in the air. Custer and Bell get a great run. Now Jones is challenging Custer for the lead. 1 lap to go. He makes the pass on the outside. Can Newman get to him? He's not going to have enough. Eric Jones wins the Pocono Organics 325. Incredible. We just witnessed our second straight upset, ladies and gentlemen. This is surely going to boost him, and Joe Gibbs is surely going to be happy about that. Now let's take a look at your overall race results. Once again, some different names up here. William Byron, Cole Custer, Ryan Newman, Joe Logano, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Denny Hamlin has a strong day. He finishes in the top 10. Impressive. A lot of the underdogs are starting to make their moves. Joey Gase has a quiet day. He finishes 11th. Ryan Blaney came 14th. Chase Elliott having a quiet day, finishing 15th. Clint Boyer will round out the top 20. And here are the rest of your results. Matt Kenseth isn't doing too well. He finished 21st. And everyone from Austin Dillon down was all got involved in that, all involved in crashes. So, tough break for all of those guys. That's going to hurt them in the points. And speed of points, let's look at your points. Jimmy Johnson has cut Alex Bowman's lead down to 3 points. And Cole Custer has made his way into the top 5. Now, Ryan Newman is now back in the top 10 on 339 points. And there's the cut line. Denny Hamlin with that top 10 finish makes his way in. He's now 7 points above Eric Almirola. Now Joey Logano sneaks his way in. And Kyle Busch has gained some more ground over his brother Kurt. And William Byron is still gaining positions, but it's not enough. He's up to 25th and he needs to gain 9 more positions. Eric Jones came 29th into this race. Now he's now 24th. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations again to Eric Jones. The Pocono 350, the second of 2 races here, will be coming out really soon. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more epic content, because you're not going to want to miss a single lap of Populous Cup Series racing action. And until next time, stay safe. I'm Zach Myers, and I'll see you at the finish line.